other than leading out.
I study a lot at home, and I use game theory to study my game and to prepare myself to play. The advantage that my opponents have is they play a lot more poker than I have, actually. They play a lot of live action poker. They play countless hours, more than I have. But my advantage is I sit home and I study and I analyze and I work stuff out at home. They work stuff out at the poker table. I work out.
And Chris Ferguson, the frustrating thing about No Limit Hold'em, Chris Ferguson played, I'd say about 99% really, really good poker, and just got a little unfortunate with 9 yesterday. And there you see it, he's down 41,000, pretty much all from one hand.
603.
There's Patrick Antonius. He was the other gentleman that took a lot of Phil Ivey's money yesterday when he made those running full house.
2,100.
Yeah, that was a really brutal pot for Phil. Flopping a set of 9s, up against one pair, pairs the ace, then comes a 4 for Patrick Antonius to win a very, very big pot.
That's one of the biggest pots in the history of televised poker, nearly $300,000.
Cool.
Well, the first position raise of Patrick Antonius not getting too much respect from Phil. He calls it with Queen 9.
7, ace, 9.
He catches the 9. He's still behind. Patrick Antonius is ahead here with 10s. Not a great flop for 10s. It's only one overcard, but it is the ultimate scare card. It's the ace.
3,500.
Cheap enough for Phil to see the turn.
Cool.
Pot is now 12,300. Turns a deuce of clubs. Well, that's certainly not a scary card.
They both check. Here comes the river.
7.
Well, it's the wrong card to pair.
But can Ivy use that card?
5,000.
Well, if you actually think of the hand combinations, the only thing that Patrick can actually beat here, realistically, is a 9. He's unlikely to give him 8-10 because he's got 2 10s in his own hand.
Maybe 6-8, but that's pretty much it.
That is pretty much it.
Or exactly what Phil Ivey has.
Exactly, yes.
See it then.
Well, Patrick Antonius called this,
10 and 7s.
and he is going to take it down with the 10s.
10 and 7s is good.
Now, the pot was 12,300, and Phil Ivey only bet 5,000 on the river. Do you think maybe he just priced him in too much?
Well, I think he wasn't sure whether his queen was good or not. Didn't know whether he'd get him to lay down a hand like jacks or queens, or if he's actually being trapped by an ace. So I'm not sure Phil was actually certain what he wanted in that particular pot. $88,000 up now, Patrick.
Well, its days have changed, but the luck hasn't. Patrick Antonius is still winning. Phil Ivey still losing.
I'll put your 100 in.
On the A7.
And there's Chris Jesus Ferguson wearing the familiar black hat and sunglasses.
300, 600, Andy 300. Straddle 12, I'll take a 24.
Nice shot of those chips there. How do I get myself some of those?
A7.
Yeah, A7 offsuit. Not much of a hand in any position, especially in first. But Brian Townsend, he likes King 9 offsuit in middle position. And I think Tony G is going to like the looks of that.
2100's the raise, 2100's the call. Just Andy Block to decide whether he wants to play or not.
And he is going to call.
3 players.
Andy Block putting himself behind the rock there. Calling from out of position with 9-7.
4, 10.
But it's not a bad flop for 9-7. Andy Block is open-ended here. Tony G has got the best of it, though.
4,000.
Not much there for Brian Townsend.
Cool.
Pot is now 15,400.
4. Check.
Turn is a 4 of hearts, changes nothing.
Goes check, check.
Last card. Queen.
And the river is a queen of clubs. And looks like Block is going to try to bluff at this one. I don't think it's going to work, though. And it doesn't.
10. 10 and 4.
Andy Block missed his straight draw.
Give me this, it works.
Nicely played there by Tony. He gave the 3 card on the turn, but Andy Block ended up paying for it when he tried to steal on the river.
Pretty easy. A little bunny.
The smile and the comments have started already.
Playing scared, so I play the same. When I have a good hand, I check. It doesn't make sense. Well, I push in.
300, please.
That's also scared because then you're true too. Pushing me. You're happy when you make a good hand. Classical bunny.
Classical bunny. 600, right?
Yeah, come on.
600.
Hard
Don't
not
embarrass
to
me
like Tony G,
anymore.
the jolly smile. Hard not to like him until you played with him. It gets a lot easier not to like him once you played with him for a while. Flag call in first position from Phil. Same from Brian Townsend and same from Tony G.
Yes. 300 more.
And there's Andy the bunny block now.
I hope you use it sometime.
Well, he hasn't played like a rock. Although he's got kings here.
4,000.
And here comes a decent sized raise.
Still to him.